Wow, that was insane. We need some of our card draw, as opposed to all of our Day of Judgments. That does not bother me in the slightest. We can't actually transform Brigid at the moment, but because we don't have any green mana. You've shocked in your black land. So they're obviously just deciding to do control. If we had our card draw, we would be in a much better position. Oh, catch a mouse. Let's just buff our board. They're down to 10. Let's create some soldiers. Well, we can take out Beza. Either with Elspeth or a Get Lost. Well, let's swing in for 2. Let's Get Lost you. And we can sack one of our soldiers. So maybe draw a card. Well, not maybe. Definitely draw a card. Problem is, Ketchmos is going to be able to start attacking soon and gaining life. They found a land. They found another land. Nuts. There's going to be able to start. Gaining 4 a turn. Yeah, so I think we are in a pickle. And we don't have anything that exiles. I mean, I'm not sure that was the correct choice, but you do you. Should have done that a while ago. And they have another one. Wow. We are getting quite annoyed. Well, that's something we can kill. They have, I think, hit lands for all of their things. Well, there is a talent. There is another talent. What does that do? Well, that's a bummer. We will kill you. We will create a fish. There's an Elspeth. We will level you up to copy the fish. And let's play out our Inspector. But I'm guessing they have other behemoths. I wonder how many cards in their hand are Ketramos. Another talent. Another Elspeth. Get down the Inspector. I think they're going to wipe the board. Let's get down you. We have to be careful. There's an Ajani. There's another Elspeth. Let's level you up. Let's draw. Basically, I think we need to try and do an Alpha Strike. Well, rats. Yeah, well, I can see that coming. Jeez Louise. Yep, and I guess exiled. I think we are done, I think. If we had Sheltered by Ghosts. Although saying that, they have so much removal, it wouldn't have made a difference. We're at 20. Let's play out Ajani. How many more Star Cages or whatnot do you have? Wow. You probably shouldn't do that. What are you seeing, Rippin? Fair enough. Um, Have an authority. Have an Ajani. There's another Ajani. You can take out our Elspeth. What the hell? That's quite a fishy. Well, that was kind of annoying. Since I don't think we have any more of those. This is going to be an impressive game if I don't think it really matters at this point. Because I think we may just end up milling ourselves out. What do they have? They have 1 mana left. They have. Wow, that was insane. We go first. Well, we need a third land. Hopefully, we can find it. We need a third land. Hopefully, we can find it. We found a third land. Magic is easy. Magic is good. Now we have a choice, Ajani or Brigid. I think Brigid. Another land. Because then, assuming they don't tap it down with the net, they could do. Oh, whiff. That's could have been worse. Because then I imagine they do it now. Yeah. It's not the end of the world. Going for one. Well, that means they're not getting their. They're not getting their synthesizer. Let's get down an inspector. They're going to need another Day of Judgment. Yep. Okay, Star Cage. There's an artifact, unfortunately. But the problem is, I think they're going to run out of Star Cages before we, in theory, run out of much. Stand by my side, friends. I think we just hold up a Fountainport. And there's the synthesizer. Oh, both on top. That's worrying. Yeah, that's really worrying. So essentially, we have to win now, basically, I think. They're down to 4. Let's take out you. It's a Day of Judgment. Yep. There's a synthesizer. There's an 8/8. Gipkin. Soldiers. Then yeah, we can just wait. We can give all our creatures flying, so... And if they get another Star Cage, that gets rid of all their 1/1, 11/11s. And they have already tapped their Uthros for... is it Uthros? Yeah, for mana. Let's create a replacement or two. They have 2 mana left. What do they do with it? Another reliquary. There we go. Yeah. They gave it a good game earlier, but they carried on. And sometimes you don't know if they think they're going to win. But obviously, even with 3 simulacrums, the fact we managed to take out their Moonlight Meditation really did help us. But I wanted an ultimate Ajani. We go for... Well, we have removal, but nothing else. Authority Consuls, turn 1. Well, that is Carrot Cake. Don't think we need more lands for now. You may just crack the Carrot Cake. Well, that's a lot of lands and a sound grater in their graveyard. Oh, let us Enduring Innocence then. On human, is this just Cavero then? Yeah. Well, there is a Caveron. Cavero. Yeah, let's hit a land drop. We'll crack a Carrot Cake. Oh, Terror of the Peaks. So I assume they're getting. I know this does cost us 3 life, but it's not the end of the world. Well, let's crack a carrot cake, go draw in. I can do that in their turn as well. What else do they have? Why is that? What are they getting back now? Well, there's an Ardin. And another Caveron. There's Caretaker's Talent. And then crack the carrot cake. Don't need another authority. Draw a couple of cards. Get in for 3. They turn a Caveron into an Ardin. And they ditch that. What else do they have? I'm going to feel bad now. Put all that effort into growing their thing. Let's level up. Copy you. Just to the draw, basically. If we had another token, I would have done that, but we don't. That's 3 Caverons gone. Fair enough. We will get down you. Destroy the Overlord. Let's see what we can hit. Carrot cake for next turn. There's another Ardin. What are they taking out now? Elspeth. Well, let's Innocence. Let's Ajani. Create a Gifkin. Draw a couple of cards. Yeah, they did not hit their bringer of the last gift at all, did they? Well, this is a great hand. At least we have a curve. And a removal spell, a couple of removal spells. Well, let's just draw. There was a stick there, they had something. Oh, allies. Do you have Katara? You do have Katara. You don't have Katara anymore. Let's get down on Innocence. Next turn we can Innocence again. It's nice art. That fixes their mana. They have invasion reinforcements. So, by all means, play out as many creatures as you can. Oh, there's an Ang. We could just get lost Ang. Well, that's a problem. Well, let's get down Ajani. That's could have killed the Great Divide Guide. We'll hold back. What we might have to do is Day of Judgment. And then get lost the Ang after they sack the Earth Kingdom Protectors. What do you do when you transform? Obviously, they sack the Earth Kingdom Protectors, which transforms Ang. Oh, beginning of next upkeep. Let's swing in. We get our Enduring Innocences back. And we get down a Caretaker and draw. We'll definitely keep that. And our opponent scoops. Yeah, we draw another card. Next turn, we Caretaker's Talent, get down a Brigid, draw 3 cards, and then we can transform Brigid, and we'll be able to produce quite a bit of mana. Well, actually, no, because we'll only have 2 other creatures. But anyway, it's still a very good position. And we go first. I think we go Authority, turn 1. Let's get down an Inspector. Maze Mine Tome. Well, there's a land. Let's get down Brigid, even though we can't transform her. She helps us go wide. If she survives. Let's swing in. Does Ajani survive? Well, they keep on top. Are they Ugin? Mono black Ugin? Maybe we shouldn't have committed that much, but solemn. Yay, we found a Caretaker's talent. We won't level up the talent. So what are you ramping out? Sweeper. Yeah. That doesn't really phase as much. That is more of an issue. Can we draw land? Let's get down an Elspeth. They are digging for something. Yep. I think we can just level you up. Hit him for 8. They're down to 5. Well, you've got a lot of mana. There's a Lily. Yeah. I say it over and over again. Sometimes just full-on removal doesn't work because as soon as your opponent kind of gets ahead of the curve, like it just is ineffective, and especially against a tokens deck which just goes wide. Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef, and today we are going back to a classic, and that is the token deck, usually mono white, or in the past it was Boros, but this is actually Seller's Naya, although we only have one green card in the deck. And Lorwyn gave some very powerful upgrades to this deck, mainly in Ajani, Outland, Chaperone, and Brigid, Clachan's Heart. 2 cards we have seen before in the Kithkin deck. In fact, the first deck I played in Lorwyn Eclipsed. So Ajani, Outland, Chaperone is a 3 mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker. And a 3 mana planeswalker is always really powerful. And it's got a +1, is what we're really interested in. Create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. That can obviously trigger our Caretaker's talent because we create a token. And back in the day, we used to have a 3 mana Elspeth planeswalker. And having the 3 mana Elspeth planeswalker as well as the 5 mana Elspeth double-in token planeswalker made it really powerful, and then the 3 mana one rotated out. But having a 3 mana planeswalker that can create a token every turn to trigger our Caretaker's talents and our Enduring Innocence just makes the deck, exude value. He's also got -2, deals 4 damage to target tap creature. That's not the best because obviously it does mean our opponent has to generally has to be attacking first. Then he has an ultimate for -8. Look at the top X cards of our library, where X is our life total. May put any number of non-land permanent cards with 3 mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then shuffle. It's not how the runs past. We get up to 8 loyalty. I have done it in one of the games, but our opponent scooped before we could ultimate, which is a real shame. But because obviously we're going to be creating lots and lots of tokens, and therefore we're going to have lots and lots of blockers. Brigid as well is our only green card. Brigid, Clachan's Heart, 3 mana, 3/2, and it's a transforming card, meaning at the beginning of our first main phase we can pay green if we do transform into Brigid Dune's Mind, and then we can pay white at the beginning of our first main phase to transform her back. But Brigid, Clachan's Heart is when she enters or transforms into Brigid, Clachan's Heart, we create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. Again, this triggers all our token synergies like Caretaker's Talent and Enduring Innocence. And then the other side of Dune's Mind, we can tap her to add X green or white, where X is the number of other creatures we control. So because we're going wide, this can produce 5, 6, 7 mana, which is really, really powerful because one of our main win cons, apart from going massively wide, is leveling up Caretaker's Talent to the extreme. It is, getting more fish with Fountainport. It is buffing our board with Abandoned Air Temple, and obviously we need a lot of mana to do all those. And obviously Brigid being able to produce a huge amount of mana is really, really good. And if we don't need that mana, we can just transform her back to get another Kithkin token, triggering our synergies. The rest of the deck is stuff you've seen before. Authorities of Consult I really like. Only got 2 of them though, because 1, it means that we get more into the mid to late game more often, and it does synergize with Ajani's -2 because a creature comes into play tapped. We can then kill it with Ajani. Novice Inspector creates a token. Caretaker creates a token. It means we can create a token on our opponent's turn as well, triggering our synergies once again. Get Lost for removal. We have 3 copies of Day of Judgment as well, because a lot of our creatures come from our Planeswalkers or Brigid. Although Brigid will be killed by Day of Judgment, we're not particularly fussed about wiping the board. So if we've got an Elspeth and Ajani down, we're going to be creating 4 tokens a turn. That's not to mention our tokens from Fountainport and stuff like that. So wipe the board, reset the board, and then Elspeth as mentioned. We mana base mostly white. We do have 4 Temple Gardens, 4 Brigid, and 3 starting town for Brigid as well. Only 2 abandoned air temples, because what you don't want to happen is turn, have 2 land opening hand, abandoned air temple, and a Fountainport, meaning you can't play a 1-drop. So we only have 2 of these. Still occasionally does happen, which is not ideal, but we do want Fountainport for the fish, for the treasure. That's less likely, but also for the card draw as well. Watch out for the first game in the video. It is a incredible game that went basically 20 minutes. One of the most crazy game I have been involved in. Almost moved myself out, but got in the win in the end. So yeah, a really fun deck. Obviously a bit of a standard. In standard, play this deck quite a lot and always update it for new sets. And I said, Brigid and Ajani I think are really, really powerful additions to the deck. So hope you enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, do everything like that. I'd like to give a shout out to my patrons, Arcadius, Mihail, Thomas, and Adrian. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you all in the next video.